1987 on a D, Porsche 924S. It's a manual car, this one as well. Quite rare alloy wheels on it. In white, as you can see. I'm just going to quickly scan around the outside to start with because it is all the same shade white. It's not had any nasty sort of quarter repairs or anything like that, leaving with sort of a patchwork quilt of white. It's quite obvious on this colour. Quite an interesting history of this car as well. It was a long-term ownership through a classic car magazine, so all documented with what they did to it, all that sort of stuff. And it actually had its most recent timing belt change done at the NEC Restoration Show, live at the show on a stand in front of hundreds of people, so that's pretty cool. We're going to start by having a good look around the bodywork. If we start at the driver's side and look down this side, you can see it is nice and straight down there. It's not full of ripples or dents. It's not full of filler. Your panel gaps are good. The doors shut lovely on it. Driver's wing, we've got a little bit of a dent just here and a light scuff just down the bottom here. And then there appears to be, it's almost like it's little dots out of the paint on the top of the wing. Inside the arch is lovely and sharp all the way around. Normally you get some corrosion coming through down the bottom here, but as you can see on this one, lovely and neat and tidy. Again, there is a few little marks in the paint down the bottom of the wing, and there is a little sort of minor mark there where there's been a small repair where the paint is ever so slightly off. Sticker pack still there, it's all nice and straight. Like I say, they are quite rare alloy wheels. Personally, I'd get them refurbed, but they are there. The centre caps are there. We're on decent tyres all around. Continuing down this side, up the A-pillar, that's all nice and tidy. You've got one small stone chip just there. And then up onto the roof, there's a couple of chips out of the paint on the sunroof, but the roof itself's nice and straight. We've got one stone chip in the middle here, and another one there. The rest of it, all good. There's no corrosion popping up around the screen or anything like that. Down the bottom, nice and clear. There's a little bit of delamination starting at the top. Continuing down this side, nice and straight on the door. If we go along the sill, that's all good along there. We'll pop the camera underneath. Not caked in under here, you can see exactly what's going on. Looks to be nice and straight under there. Continuing down this side, there is a mark just here on the door. Rear quarter, again, you know when you get some corrosion coming through here. This one, a little bit of a paint flake just there, but other than that, all good. There's no corrosion, it's nice and sharp. It's caked in wax oil, so that looks like rust there, but it's not. It's actually wax oil if you look into it. All good on that wheel and tyre. Like I say, they could do with a refurb. I'm not going to keep repeating that. And we'll have a look back down this side from here again, nice and straight, like I said. Round onto the rear window. Spoiler is nice and soft. It's not dried out or cracked or anything like that. The glass is all nice and clear. Heated rear screen. Wipers there and doing what it should do. This seam on that side and this side, nice and tidy. There's a little bit of a touching in paint just under the spoiler there. Tail lamps on both sides are crack free and clear. And then if we have a look underneath, all good under there. Continuing around the passenger side again, we can have another look down this side from here. Rear quarter, no corrosion coming through there. The arch itself, nice and sharp all the way around. You can see it is quite clean in there. There is a bit of wax oil here and there. Rear quarter itself, all nice and neat. And then up onto the roof from this side. A few more chips out of the paint at the back of the sunroof on both sides. And then round on the front, a couple of minor ones there, but the rest of the roof all nice and straight. Glass is clear on this side. It's not got any ingrained scratching, no nasty tints or anything in it. Again, the door shut lovely on that side. Panel gaps are good. If we look down underneath from here, see the floor plan is a bit lighter on this side, so you can see a bit better. So in that magazine, they've sort of detailed everything that's been done to it over the years as well, which is quite cool. Bottom half of the lower wing, that's all good. Nice and sharp around the front arch. No marks to really whinge about on that front wing. Round out the front, indicators and fog lights are all nice and clear. Lower half's got some stone chips and a couple of marks, but all there, all nice and solid. Front end again, a few stone chips, most of them have been touched in, but there is a few there. And the bonnet itself, nice and straight. Moving on to the interior, all good on the driver's door card. Electric windows, no real wear on the armrest. This is my favourite interior on a 924, the half leather with the brown. It does look dirty on the camera, but if you get nice and close, you can see it's lovely and clean. It's a little mark just there, but other than that, all very good on that seat. Back of the seat's good. Rear bench is nice and neat. No funny smells in here, no sign of any trapped moisture or anything like that. Underside of the sunroof's all good. A little bit of wear on the steering wheel. And we're on 18,762. So we're going to assume that's 118,000. If you check the description, we'll detail exactly what we know about that. There is a few of the usual cracks across the top of the dash, but all nice and straight down the center console. Into the boot, we do have a set of the correct color mats. You can see the heel pads all nice and neat for the driver's side. Carpet setting here is good, and we can see down into the rear wheel wells, which again are rust free, nice and tidy. We do have the load cover. There's a couple of little tears across the top of the backs of the seats there, and the rubber seal has some tape, oh sorry, it's the top of the roof line, it has some tape around it there, so that one's sort of reattached. Underside of the boot lid's all good. Charlie's struggling to find the bonnet release. He's got it, there we go. All nice and tidy on the passenger door card. And then this seat, much the same. Leather section's all good. The stitching has come away from the cloth on that side. You can see that there. So that one's reattached. Carpet set's lovely and clean on this side as well. Into the engine bay. See around the strut tops, inner wings. You can see through that bulkhead, all nice and clean and tidy. Charlie's going to fire it up for us. Nice cold start. It does take a couple of seconds to start there, but it does seem to run and drive quite happily. Go around the back, it's not chucking anything nasty out the back. That's it. Check the description, we'll detail everything we know as far as service history, where it's been, all that sort of stuff. But if you've got any more questions at all, please get in touch. Thank you.